Welcome to your daily focus for June the 7th, 2022. My name's Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. And thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. So we have the 7 energy today. The 7 energy is about standing in our truth, yes. But when I say stand in your truth, maybe I need to expand on that. This is about making sure that you're taking care of you first. That's truly standing in your truth, that you are number one. Okay, you are the only one invested with your path from birth to end. And so it's about maybe taking a step back and taking care of yourself, or looking how you can take care of yourself. It's definitely, when we compromise with people, and we do compromise on a daily basis to get things done and to move forward in different ways, we're not giving a part of ourselves away. We're not giving our power away in any way, or an obligation or a responsibility. That we don't allow those things. We stand in our truth. We stand strong for who we are and what we need in order to feel balanced, secure, safe, free, liberated. If we do the numerology of the day, it's a 19 energy. The 19 energy is all about obstacles overcome, new beginnings, new starts. It could be relationships, absolutely under a 19 energy. But it says that you've gone through some struggle and there is good energy awaiting you, that you're changing seasons, you're writing a new chapter, you're inviting in new energy. And under 19 is usually a very strong and confident. Okay, this is where you get those aha moments, those epiphanies of where you can go forward, of what you can become, of what your true potential is, and utilizing that potential going forward. Now, 1 plus 9 is a 10. That's really about the new seasons, once again, coming in, new energy. And 1 plus 0 is the 1, the I am. 2 very, very, very powerful words. I am. Just walk around and say I am as many times as you can until you really believe that you are. I am. And feel the strength. And you can put all kinds of descriptions after that. And you can ramble for hours, because if you let your subconscious do it, you say, I'm always late, I'm clumsy, I'm a bad dresser, I'm sloppy, I'm disorganized, I'm whatever it is. We rarely compliment ourselves. I'm beautiful, I'm strong, I'm powerful, I'm courageous. Money, I am a money magnet. There's another one for you. I create my future, and my future is beautiful going forward. I am. It's about the trailblazer. And who do we have right now? We got Mars in Aries, so that's our first sign, right? And we have Jupiter in Aries. And Mars, I think we'll get to it, but I think it's talking with Saturn, so maybe I'm jumping ahead. So let's boil this down to Sun in Gemini, Moon in Virgo all day. It's getting our ducks in a row, understanding what has value, what does not have value. We want to do a lot of different things. We definitely want to learn. So soak in the knowledge any way you can. Right now, when I'm doing my outside work, which isn't work, it's fun, it's playing. I'm out there and I'm tearing down old buildings. So I've got the sledgehammer and a crowbar in my hand. And I'm planting gardens and I'm watering them and I'm actually building the gardens. And I got my drills out there and my saw out there. And I just made 2 beautiful Muskoka chairs and I painted them a baby blue. They're just gorgeous. So, and when I do this now, I put in my earbuds and I listen to audio tapes. So now the millionaires always say they read 10 books a day, which I find, there's just no way. But I am up to maybe, I think I just finished a 10-book series in a matter of 4 or 5 days. So I'm, under this Gemini, I know that I'm just my consciousness, my subconscious and my conscious are craving learning. So I'm listening, instead of listening to the music with my earbuds on, I'm listening to my audio tapes and taking in information so that I can be a stronger voice for you. Absolutely. So we do have the Sun and Uranus. I think they're getting along together. So this is, we're very curious under this energy. We're very inventive under this energy. And we can make some new discoveries just by doing the motions of finding ourselves playing with something or seeking something. I'm trying to think of the word. I see what they have me going down I see we're going down this path, but it widens right open. So seeing more. So I was talking about having the blinders on the other day, right? So it's about taking off those blinders and really seeing what is open to you, what is available to you. So not necessarily a day for a lot of activity, I would say, with Sun and Uranus getting together, but yet activity we're searching for and we find. And we get that aha moment, we get that epiphany. So back to that 19 energy of the aha moments and the epiphanies. And I think Mars and Saturn are still in a bit of a tiff in the sky there. So we want to go forward. We definitely want to go forward. Either everything will go extremely smooth for you because you are following the rules. You're not trying to take the shortcuts. And that's when it starts to really flow for you. You're not doing it with the wrong motives behind what you're doing. So it's not jealousy or envy that's driving you forward or looking better or being better than somebody else. It's not about that. It's about the expansion of your greater good and the greater good of those around you. And when you're doing that, it'll seem like it's going with the flow when Mars and Saturn kind of butt heads. And remember, remember, Saturn is retrograde, right? So we're going backwards. So if we've done something in the past that maybe we shouldn't have done, it was a shortcut, or we were a little dishonest in our motives and our actions and our words, it'll come back to haunt you. Either that situation will, or you'll feel the bruises somewhere else in your life because of that. Saturn's like that. So, but if you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, it should be going with the flow. If you are not doing what you should be doing, you might find that you are blocked, or there's resistance, or there's some kind of hurdle or extra challenge thrown in your way, or it doesn't look like you can go that way and you were so sure that you could before, but you're meeting resistance so it's about backing it up then and really looking at where you're trying to go through and why you're trying to do it. What are your motivations that is making you want to go in that direction? And you can have some great motivators, or you can have some pretty yucky motivators, and you want to make sure that you are doing it with the truest, highest intentions for yourself, your own well-being, and of course the collective. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say, shall we? I think we're willing to challenge ourselves, push ourselves, really find out what our true potential is. Oh, what's the shadow card? Look at that, the moon. So it's about finding that inner balance. What makes you happy? What fills you with joy? What makes you feel free? What makes you feel liberated? You need to look at these things and label them so that you know what you're working towards. If you just say, I want to be happy, but you don't have any definition of what that happy might be, happy for you may be just waking up to fresh flowers on your dining room table every morning as you walk through to the kitchen to get your coffee or your tea or your glass of water or your energy drink or whatever you do in the morning to get you going. Maybe that's just a simple joy for you, a simple pleasure. It just gives you peace of mind. It just, when you see that, you kind of translate it as, my world is great, my world is beautiful. And what a beautiful thought to have. So start trying to manifest those flowers showing up for you for free on your dining room table every day. And if you have your imagination, so just see it, just see the end result. Okay, and let them work out how it's going to show up for you, for goodness sakes. So what makes you happy? What makes you feel free? What makes you feel liberated? And allows you to really bring out your own self-expression, the beauty of who you are, the uniqueness of who you are. Look at that, we have the sun, the 19 energy appears. So that 19 is going to be very, very powerful for us. Expect those aha moments. You know, this says, if you look at this card now, okay, we've got the sunflowers here. The sunflowers are all mature. So it says that you have walked a lot of paths and you've grown in your strength and your wisdom and your courage and your beliefs. And you're ready for this moment. And so it's like you switched on a light switch. Now that light is not coming from the sun. That light is actually coming from you. You've raised your vibration. You've elevated your energies. In some form, in some manner, in some way, today you are feeling alive. Today you are feeling like you can do it. That's what this card says. So there's a higher level of confidence, belief in ourselves. Sun and the moon both out in the same reading. So it's really about the inner and the external, isn't it? Okay, we have the 7 of Cups. Oh, do not make decisions today. Please don't. Okay, imagine yourself sitting there, okay? You're the person in the card. And you're looking up. And all you see are these shiny goblets. Some are humongous. And they all shine and glitter and have different patterns on it. And you're looking up. And you don't just want to say, I'll take that one. Because you don't know what's in the cup. You don't just want to grab onto something in hopes that this will be the way forward. You don't want to get into a relationship just because you need a change of scenery and their change of scenery and their livelihood is a change of scenery, and you're just trying to band-aid all those feelings that you're trying to cover up. And it's about maybe healing first before you get into the relationship, to raise your vibration, raise your energy. This is a perfect day to meet somebody because you're both with a raised energy today. I mean, that's just the 19 energy coming out. We'll all feel in some way a little bit more confident, stronger, more capable. If we turn our attention to it and pay attention and look inwardly, we'll see it. We'll be able to embrace it and we'll be able to utilize it to go forward. This is saying, take your time. You don't want to make any rash decisions. You don't want to make any impulse decisions right now. You want to think it through. You want to get up and walk around. Look at some of those cups. There's hills there. You can stand up on your tippy toes, look in. Oh my gosh, it's a dragon. It's a snake. I'm glad I didn't pick that one. You know, I want the one with the rainbow and the happily ever after. So investigate your options. Look at your options, especially if you are at kind of a forks in the road of which way you're going to be going in life and what you are going to walk towards and seek. Embrace. It could be education, it could be travel, it could be new relationships, it could be a new group within the community. It could definitely be relationships, best friends, new neighbors, your health, your well-being, your spirituality. What part of you are you looking to grow, strengthen? Because you just don't want to jump into anything. You want to research it. You want to understand it. You want to learn about it before you step into it. Gemini is about the learning of. And the 5 of Cups. Okay, I got Bruce Lee kicking these cups right over today. We have so many misconceptions about who we are and where we can go and the power within us to do just that. And they're proving it a little bit more and more each and every day with science, something they knew eons ago. And they acted on faith. So maybe some of that stuff you've been told in the past is hogwashing. You just need to hit the reboot button. Start again. Start anew. And that is what the 19 energy brings you, right? Overcoming those obstacles and starting those new beginnings. And plus, we have the 666 energy that we'll be revisiting. I don't know if you noticed, but Stephen in the comments pointed out that we've got a couple more 666 energies to walk through, right? Before we kind of leave that energy behind us. So we'll be feeling that 666 over the next several weeks, won't we? And this might be where we don't believe in ourselves as much. We look at our failures more than what we can do, what we can become. You're only a failure if you quit. You're not... Please, you're not a failure. Unless you decide to quit, then you're, and you didn't succeed. Okay, I'll give you that one. But even then, it's not, it's a lesson. It's to build knowledge. Now you know a way that it doesn't work. So turn around, look at those cups. Once again, there's those beautiful cups. They're completely empty. And yet we ignore them. We look more at the ones that we thought were going to be great and they weren't. So this is about turning your attention to the positive, making sure that you are trying to reach a higher vibration all day within yourself, raising your light. They measured in Germany, and somebody even they went and did some research, which I tell you to do. I mean, please don't take my word for things. Do some research. Find out your truth. But they did research on how many times light emitted from our heart chakra, the center of our chest. And I think it was 20 photons per second or something like that. And through working with gratitude, working with prayer, working with being thankful, and being of service to others, they were raising it to like 100,000 per second beams of light. So don't tell me that you can't raise your light. And you can raise your light. And the scientists in Germany told us, hey, we've measured the light coming from us. And when you start on a regular basis, starting being more of service to other people, living your life through gratitude, thankfulness, that you have what you have at the present so that you can go forward. That light raises you. I have like a Dylan hair or a Milo hair. Okay, we'll get a mantra. They're alive. I think it was Castle University or something. Anyways, go and research it. Find out that we do have a light energy. We do have this vitality. We do have this, and we can raise it. And when we raise it to the things that we want to come into our lives. Will it take hard work? Absolutely. Will it take struggle? You got it. Will it be worth it? Absolutely. So go after your dreams. Take off those blinders right now. Expand. Allow the expansion of what you can step into, who you can become. Seeing where your focus is. Remember, the 666 energy is about redirecting our focus. Understanding that we've been putting our focus on the wrong things and we need to move it over to the important things. And I say a little nudge from the universe, but they don't nudge very lightly. I'll be honest with you. It might sting a bit if you don't start to look at it yourselves first and do some proactive moving around in your life. Illusion. Embrace the truth. Oh, yeah. Okay. Illusions. That's what I was kind of trying to get to. We see where we're putting our energy and our focus might to us at the time seem like it's necessary. But in retrospect, when we really look at it, we find out that no. And so was it an illusion? Do we need to face the things that we need to put our focus and attention on? We have illusion, having a false perception of something or someone. Everyone is destined for greatness. However, you may be held back by something you willingly embrace, but may not realize it. Your ego has changed to comfortable materialistic lifestyle or an unhealthy relationship. A negative illusion is holding you back from being who you truly are. A mental and emotional rigorous self-evaluation is needed in order to move forward with confidence and embrace your beauty and magic of life. And the mantra is, I see things with truth and move forward with confidence. I kid you not. That was the card. Okay, we're going to go right to an animal. So what are the illusions you're looking at? What are you buying into that simply really isn't moving you forward in the direction you want? What steps do you need to take to really put the focus on where you want to go forward? Trust me, you will have an aha moment. You will have an epiphany today. I mean, that is the 19 energy. And standing in your truth, putting you number one. Is this healthy for me? Is this good for me? Does this feel right with me? Does it match my values? Does it match who I am? My wants, my needs, my desires, my passions, my joy, my love. Okay, our animal is the owl. Magic. I don't think I'll be able to get this up so I can read it, but we'll see. Nah, we're not getting it. Okay, choose to know. Yeah. Choose to know your truth because you can. Choose to know the truth because you can. Choose to know it. Make a decision that I'm going forward and the truth will be revealed to me. I'm going forward and the truth will be revealed to me. And say it like you mean it. And then know that it will happen. People will start telling you the truth and you'll be like, what's going on? Open your inner vision. I remember the one time both my boys now, autism, 2 boys with autism, and they were young and they were playing up in their bedroom and you could hear them bouncing around and destroying everything, which was very typical. So the one comes running down the stairs and he says, I broke the window. I'm so sorry, Mom. And the other one comes running down and says, no, you didn't. I broke the window. And they started arguing in front of me that each of them are going to want to take sole responsibility for breaking this window. And I'm thinking, oh, they've got it so wrong. They're supposed to be blaming each other right now. But really, autistic people, they can't tell a fib. They can't lie. They really can't. And so they both felt responsible for breaking the window, and they both were responsible for breaking the window, that they didn't want the other one to get blamed unnecessarily, which is just a beautiful, isn't that unselfish love? But like I always say, they taught me more than I'll ever be able to teach them. So choose to know the truth because you can. So if you expect the truth, it will be revealed to you. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception right now. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Isn't that the truth? Magic and wisdom is your birthright. That is so, so true. Your intuition will guide you. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.